What's whose CMD?
Garth.
I want to say it's like 30. But I don't have her sheet open, so I can't confirm that. I'll assume it's higher than mine, though, and mine's 28, so...
Yeah. Okay, so for you, she needs an 19 or better. For Garth, she needs a nat 20 to get out of the grapple.
Okay.
So, I think it's fair to say she's sticking where she is.
Yep.
Be right back. Shit, nice. Okay. So,
I guess what?
technically speaking, we could attempt to try to break combat here, or unless you want to continue with rolls, because once in a while I'll just throw a dice to see if she can manage to score him out.
I think combat's good. You want to manacle her? Just make sure she doesn't try casting anything while she's being sat on.
Yeah, I'll go over and I'll manacle her.
While he's doing that, and you can handle interrogation, I'm going to toss the office. See if there's anything relevant.
Okay. Okay. So can I just, for sheer, unless Cyrus is going to help, roll a d20, take the better, roll with advantage essentially, and for Len, you're checking the printing shop.
What
print
do I
shop?
roll?
What she fled into to see if there's any paperwork, books, notes, documentation, anything that might include
this one here. This one that you fought in, or
well, that's where she fled to, right?
Yeah, this is a print shop.
Okay, well, I guess I'll start with the print shop and then work my way around the back of the store.
Okay, what am I rolling exactly?
It's to sort of fight with her for the manacles, because she technically is resisting, but you are getting several bonuses for the fact that she's pinned, you're having assistance. It's more you're trying to keep her from doing spells, specifically.
Okay, so I'm basically rolling at advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it looks like then a 13. Oh! That's my foot dough.
Wouldn't she be rolling at disadvantage, though, for being sad?
Yeah, she is. There we go.
I was like, tink. That was too funny,
it was more
though.
of like that was more of give me your hands. No, give me your hands. You can't break those cuffs. I can break these cuffs.
No, stop it.
She does try eventually. Help, I'm being oppressed. Help, I'm being oppressed. But no, that's not actually says. Okay. So Len, you are giving the print shop a good look over.
As I'm starting with the print shop and just working my way around these back rooms, I guess.
Alrighty. So, a small printing press dominates this clustered workspace, while tools such as etching hooks, needles, lengths of twine, knives, and pots of glue crowd the counters. Lines of cord run back and forth at chest level in the room's far end. The floor is a mess of torn papers, scattered type, and pools of ink, and water. All of that mostly ruined because of the water. Besides that, and the this seems to be the place where Saeed would maintain his aged collections and of tomes, bind old books, print almanacs for public decrees. It's just stuff like that. Nothing too, mostly mundane stuff, essentially.
I think once we get her tied down, she might have some real information for us. Do you see anything back there?
Not yet. So I'm assuming perception 34. Based on that description, there's nothing in here other than bookkeeping, book maintaining stuff.
Correct.
In which case, I will move. Yes, over here.
Okay. Before I... Yep. It is actually 2 different rooms. Let me just do... boop. Right there. Let's see. It is a simple, unadorned room. Contains little more than a simple bed, a small washing basin, and a desk. Papers and ash lie scattered across the floor, and the mattress's straw has been torn out through a ragged gash.
Okay. Same search, secret doors, hidden panels, documents that might help us.
Yep. Yeah, you do notice that on the bed seems to have been a small book of some sort, but her minions seem to have been through here already. You find the words "End Shadoon" still visible on a cover that is mostly burnt. However, as you're kind of feeling through things, you do feel a loose brick in the floor. You're able to kind of pull it out, and you find a strongbox. Strongbox, if you pop it open, contains 8. No traps.
And then I will lockpick it.
Oh boy!
Because you never know when you might need a good strong box. I don't want to break it.
Actually, yeah, he's not wrong.
This is true.
I have a plus 20. Do I even have to roll, or...?
Don't fail. Don't net 1.
Okay. I two'd.
Whew. Okay. You pop it open. Click. You see 824 gold pieces.
Oh shit! Hang on. I write that down. 824. At some point, I need to add this to the loot crate. I've just got like a growing list of shit here on my notes that actually haven't made it into the loot crate yet.
And 15 notes of credit from various farmers amounting to 366 gold pieces.
Okay.
Also, on a desk off to the right, you see something actually catches it. Besides the dusty tomes and all that, you actually smell perfume. And as you walk over, you find a very highly embossed, high-quality paper. It is a summons to appear before the Whitewater family in the compound in the first circle. Would you like to read it? You are cordially invited to the Whitewater compound this morning to discuss matters of security and safety in the town of Demian. Okay. Known at the hand of the Whitewaters as generous to its friends and harsh to the disrespectful. Tianka Whitewater, mother of Ezrisha, grandmother of Cardog, mother of Demian.
That's a good indication of where he might have gone.
Was it inside the wall?
I'm gonna. Is that it for this room?
Mm-hmm.
Move on to the next one.
As you're moving about and kind of discussing, Perspia speaks up.
It's all useless in the end. You all will fail.
Pretty sure that was to you.
That was to you. It was to all of you, kind of.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm not there. I'm wandering around in these back rooms.
Oh yeah, true. True.
I'll crouch down to be more on level with her. And what exactly are we failing at? As far as I can see, we're just a bunch of bumbling people that have wandered into your lair of trickery and death.
Oh, save me that. You're adventurers and you're looking for something, I know it. And nobody comes to Demian without purpose.
Well, hate to say it, but you're not wrong. So tell me, why are you in Demian?
1 second.
Not quite human, just as yourself, such as yourself.
Checking stuff for personality.
Feels.
So you're asking what her purpose is.
Yeah.
Like I would tell you.
I guess then you're not very interested in your own freedom now, are you? You help me, I can.
She remains
help
quiet.
you.
She simply glares at you. And moving back to Len, you open the door to a surprisingly lavish chamber, completely untouched. Bronze braziers, tiny jade statues, a long mirror, and racks of fine silk and samite clothing crowd the floor, leaving barely enough room for a large feather bed bedecked in satin sheets and fine fur blankets.
So obviously this is the master's quarters. I rolled a 33 to search this one.
Okay. And also give me an appraise if you have it, please.
13 total.
13. You're looking at all this clothing and the jade figures. You're not sure exact numbers, but you're pretty sure that they're triple digit.
Okay.
If you sold them. Say again?
I said, okay.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
we're
And for...
looking for this guy, so we probably don't want to rob him blind, but...
You also see a piece of paper
There's a difference between compensating
on the
ourselves
bed.
and the Boston.
Yeah.
You find a piece of paper plainly visible on the bed.
Okay.
Greetings, honored lore master of the ancients. It is with distinct pleasure that I continue to grow in your acquaintance. Despite your youth, you prove yourself deeply wise and possessed of a brave soul. It is so sad that your overbearing father fails to recognize these qualities. I look forward to hearing more about these impressive secrets you have wrested from the old man's foolishly cloistered collection of knowledge. I agree with the sentiments you expressed so eloquently during last meeting. What is knowledge without action? And what is power without a courageous soul to wield it? If only we were possessed of this resource to set out from this wretched, small-minded town of failed farmers and agonized vagrants. All the wonders I could show you. Fortune does not bless those such as us, though. We must seize it for our own. If only we had access to some valuable but squandered wealth in this dried-up backwater. But alas, drinks tomorrow shall assuage the pain. Your friend in confidence, Ibris Akpal.
Wait a minute. Is this her bedroom? Are these women's clothing lying around?
Nope, these are men's.
So who the hell's the letter? Okay, well, we'll snag the letter then.
And as a reminder, Ibris is the con man.
Ah! Okay, so... And this is Ibris's room, judging from the letter?
No, it was Ibris.
Ibris
Well,
who wrote the letter.
yes.
Any indication of whose room this is?
You see mentioned... You distinctly saw that there was a father, that your father was mentioned, and it was in this room. So it's obviously the son.
Okay.
Whether that is Saeed or not...
Yep. I will deliver that letter to Kinara so he can, have something to work with for his interrogation.
Okay.
And then move on to the next room.
Alright, Kinara.
Okay. Okay, so from what I can gather, what we have here is a letter from the con man to... Okay, the clothing in there is male.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the clothing in the other room was also male.
See, would you mind rereading the passage?
Yes. Greetings, honored lore master of the ancients. It was a distinct pleasure that I continue to grow in your acquaintance. Despite your youth, you prove yourself deeply wise and possessed of a brave soul. It is so sad that your overbearing father fails to recognize these qualities. I look forward to hearing more about the impressive secrets you have wrested from the old man's foolishly cloistered collection of knowledge. Excuse me. I agree with the sentiments you expressed to so eloquently during last meeting. What is knowledge without action? What is power without a courageous soul to wield it? If only we possessed of the resources to set out from this wretched, small-minded town of failed farmers and agronized vagrants. Oh, the wonders I could show you. Fortune does not bless those such as us, though. We must seize it for our own. If only we had some access to some valuable but squandered wealth in this dried-up backwater. But alas, drinks tomorrow shall assuage the pain. Training confidence, Ibris.
Okay. Do we have any idea how old Shahid is? I'm trying to determine whether Shahid's the father or the son.
Yeah, let me see what you have learned, I believe. From the rumors you did have. You do recall a rumor that you had heard once that supposedly Saeed runs a secret cult out of the fabled and forgotten bookstore. His boy told everyone so before he ran off. If Saeed's not the cause of the jackal, he at least knows what he's up. So Saeed is so you can gather Saeed is the old man and his son is the one on his son is on the left, his father's on the right.
Okay. How old does this woman ghoul appear?
Youngish. It only describes as scrawny young. I would suppose 20s,
Okay.
like mid-20s perhaps.
Okay. I'll look back down to her. So, I'm wondering, which is more of your type, Shahid or Sun? Because I'm certain you've gotten some benefit out of either one of them.
What exactly is the question?
I'm trying to figure out whether
I'm
her
sorry, I kind of got
loyalty-
lost in the wording, I think.
I'm trying to figure out whether her loyalty
Loyalty.
is to Shahid or Shahid's son. Since the son appears to be a, rogue, but clearly knowing of this you said it was like cult or secret society that was coming out of here.
Yes.
And
Something like it. Yeah.
Presuming that this woman had gained
Yeah.
from it, even if it was giving. David is suspecting that it might be, or rather, Kinara is suspecting it might be immortality via undead, but.
She kind of stares into space for a little bit. Like, she heard your question, obviously. Like, she looks at you when you're talking and stares for a little. A couple seconds pass before a very nasty smile slowly shows on her, toothy and gnarled. And her gaze returns to you, and it's not necessarily a looks could kill, but it's sadistic almost. Neither of the fools. They're both the fools playing at a bigger game. The old fool knows nothing. Nothing of the true thick game going on.
Go on, I'll even throw you a little bone. Up there at the desk, you'll find his little journal. It's such a fascinating little read.
There should be a journal on his desk.
Specifically, it was the up front in the storefront.
Okay.
But
And
anything else you wish to ask her?
What's your stake in all this? If they're so below you and you're looking up down from on high, is this just for your amusement, or do you have a larger goal?
Her eyes glitter with malice. Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Yes, I know you asked the question before you get all sarcastic. But you wouldn't be able to fathom such things. Adventurer you may be, but you are well over your head.
I will take my water skin. Give me. And there we go. And start concentrating it. I'll start blessing my water skin.
Roll intimidation. Well, yeah, you do have all that water, actually.
Yeah, but I don't want to, she's in the water, so if I bless the water she's in, it will immediately start doing things.
That's true.
So,
I'm
trying to use this as kind of intimidation tactic.
Yeah, go ahead and roll intimidation, and I'll go back to Len. Let's see, you are there. The two rooms.
No.
Oh.
I intimidate myself. Oh no, the blessing is too strong. Am I the evil one?
I know how to roll. I know how to roll with that one, I think. But for Lynn, you find two different storerooms. These two are essentially very similar to each other. Rice, olive oil, dried herbs, onion, a barrel of water. Both of them seem to just be glorified pantries. Except when you go into this one, which I imagine you are.
Yeah.
You. Okay, cool.
Woot.
Find a trapdoor. It is not a trap, but it's a hidden trapdoor that when you kind of are you going to do anything with it?
He'll open it and stick his head down so his dark vision can tell him whether it's just a root cellar or actually something of note.
It leads down and is actually fairly well lit. You look down and see nothing of it at first, but then you do see a door off to like the right corner. Other than that, there was nothing.
He'll close it
down there immediately.
He'll close it again and then yell back to the party the message cantrip. Hey guys, I found their beep hole.
My ice hole.
check the front journal that we were told about.
Okay. So I'll finish with that one. Yeah, ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Also, I forgot to mention, earlier you did, when you were looking at some of the books, I forgot to mention that there is actually books up there with actual titles. Up to, but not limited to, Ancient Water Caches of the Parched Sands, worth 100 gold. Dervishes, Technique in History, 150 gold.
Mine.
Worth. Genealogy of Jani Tribes, worth 550 gold. Mating Habits of Gnolls, worth 50 gold. And Rise and Fall of the Miraz, 250 gold. That's how much they are worth. You can distinctly tell because you're a book guy. That's what you do. But yes. That's perfectly fine.
Were any of those fairy tales?
Say what?
So were any of those fairy tales?
No, the fairy tales are in the front.
Oh, okay.
Well, it depends on what you want. If you want fairy tales, maybe the Mating Habits of Gnolls is up your alley, or maybe the Ancient Water Caches of Parched Sand, or Genealogy of Tribes, because those are of the Johnny tribes, because they're technically genies. They're not fairies, but they're genies. But anyways, you see, what you assume is Saeed's account ledger. Sits open on the counter, full of notes scribbled in a different hand, where she has attempted to track his comings and goings. His journal also sits nearby. Any particular time you're going to or anything like that?
No, I'm bringing the journal back to Kionara.
Okay.
I threw him a bone. I figured he could look at it and see if there's anything that he might want to ask about. I'm taking the ledger to see if we can find any... for later perusal, to see if we can find any like coded payments or stuff that seems off.
You do, for his personal accounts, as said, you see notes for farmers, some credit to them, trying to pay off some things, a noble or two paying off a book, though you do see a lot of expenses for very lavish and luxurious items, and noted to them are the name Delvat. You recognize some of the items as the ones you saw in Saeed's son's room. Other than that, there is no particularly coded or off anything that catches your eye, except the rather expensive things his son has spent money on.
Okay. In which case, taking the hunk of burned book that I found and whipping out my notebook, I am going to cast Google. And by that, I mean the spell...
Pardon?
I'm going to cast the spell Page-Bound Epiphany to try and piece together what this book was and why they felt we shouldn't read it.
Are you copying and pasting what that does?
I linked the spell to Roll20.
Haha.
Yeah.
Comes from the Pathfinder.
Yeah, I just now found it.
So it's not third party.
You magically yeah, I'm like, You magically scour the world's libraries for information that might refresh your memory about a topic. Essentially, you're trying to refill of what it was, yeah? Essentially, kind of prestidigitation, but...
Except it's temporary, and yeah. But yeah, it's like... Basically, I'm using magic to Google in every library on the planet, and the wording I need appears in the book I'm holding.
Excellent.
And you know the sad part? They don't go into any further detail about it.
So, it's a clue, but not a clue you're actually supposed to be able to follow up on.
Yep. It is just like, what? Like, even I'm like, oh. Because I kind of know what that is. From, meta standpoint.
So they burned a book.
Because, I'm the GM. I have the book.
So they burned a book for no reason, then, is what I...
Oh, this module, my gosh. At least we can all laugh back.
It's not just this module. Other modules have the exact same problem. It's actually a pretty common thing of if the players do anything that deviates from how the module was written, the module collapses.
Fair enough.
And the module's usually written.
But I'm glad we can at least. I'm glad we can at least laugh at it. Eh?
Yeah.
Though I will try my best to do it, because let's see.
So that's a second level spell, folks.
Yeah, the second level. It's not hard. Anyways,
Like I said, I cast Google.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So since you're going through all the libraries in the world to fill up this book on what could have been, you find various bits of information. Some of it mostly is history, geological. 200 miles north of Demian, in the shadow of the twin volcanoes. Oh my gosh, Zolber and Zonar.
Zoidberg and Zohan?
Let me type and you try saying these. Like the shit. How am I supposed to say that?
Zobel and Zonar. Unless the R is silent, in which case it's Zobel and Zona.
That's right. Both are sporadically active, occasionally belching plumes of ash and toxic gas, that devastate local wildlife and prevent one group from controlling the ruins for a long time. You also get some history of, since you're going through all the libraries in the world.
Is it all of them?
Even the hidden ones that we shouldn't have access to?
Exactement. Oh no. Oh boy.
The spell felt very appropriate for Len, but it is a little broken depending on how it's used.
Yeah, this is true.
As written, it just gives me a +10 to a knowledge check, but
like flavor-wise, holy shit, because I know something that's like off in Yurok somewhere, and oh boy, yeah, magic does it. But you find, yeah, but that's how it be. You find details. And I'm imagining it's actually written in different hands and all that, and you can kind of see the age and sometimes just for purely aesthetic reasons. And in one particular entry, you see one of where of a personal journal. We hid the last two in Shadun. That should keep him from coming. That should keep them from coming back. You get idea that it was... Oh, actually, well, you get a name of a sentinel, of a previous sentinel of Miraz, identifying themselves as such. It's saying that they took one of the... two of the artifacts and hid them in Shadoon.
And as I recall, there were 3 artifacts in total.
4.
4. Okay. Well, found 2 artifacts.
Really?
Yeah. The place Shadoon mean anything to anybody?
Just,
I'm gonna quickly write that down before I forget it. Shadoon, 2 artifacts.
is there anything I should roll for the Might of Shadoon?
Intelligence for trying to remember something real quick, essentially.
Yes.
It's actually much more fun of just running around with this.
So we've learned about the fires of Mount Doom and that they're protecting ruins. And we've learned that there are 2 artifacts hidden in a place called Shadoon, which has nothing to do with the fires of Mount Doom because it was mentioned in a separate entry. So,
Okay.
It's all in the same area. Shadoon is surrounded by the twin volcanoes.
Oh, okay.
And Shadoon is one. Yes.
Okay. So apparently the fires of Mount Doom.
They just have.
You know, are Shadoon and
The fires of Zobul and Zonar toxify and cast a deep, dark shadow on the ruins of Shadoon.
I roll shrug. I blame that one I rolled on intimidation. I think I scared myself.
Oh yeah, but yes, getting back to you, since Len has done quite a bit.
yeah.
As you try to be intimidating, doing the water, she looks at you with that still vicious smile and says, "Oh, trying to get me a drink of water? Oh, that's adorable and gentlemanly. Thank you." She has no idea what you're doing. That's at least one thing. She has no idea what you're doing, but we're not able to intimidate her.
Okay.
So, not necessarily a failure, but...
I was just asking if you needed help intimidating. If you now be well intimidating.
You know, I made a mistake here. I think women might need to talk to women. It's time for some girl talk.
I got all the girl talk you needed.
And for Kinara, the thing you remember about Shadoon, that kind of jogs a few things. It takes a few seconds, but you remember that Shadoon is where the Spiral Winds, the Scorpion folk tried to talk to. That's what they're trying. That is a home that they're trying to claim for themselves. It is currently held by a group of gnolls.
Remember the Scorpion folk? Yeah, it's their home, and apparently,
Or they want to make it a home.
Yeah.
Holy shit! What's your intimidate?
She's got like
Honestly, just curious.
She's got like a plus 18, I think.
A plus 15.
Bloody hell.
Um,
Yeah.
I'm going to just kneel down in front of her, pull out a dagger, and just, like, normally I use this to eat apples, but occasionally I like to slice people up.
Like, she tries to laugh like she did at Kinara, but you might be throwing a little bit of your heritage into your eyes a little bit. Sometimes that happens.
No, it's sometimes.
And it's very effective. It's just like she visibly deflates like Of course. Of course. We all enjoy cutting people, so we So, what do you want?
I'll look back at Kanara, I'm like, there you go.
I'd like what their part and your part of this larger game is, and perhaps even the name of the game.
She's you can see she was gonna say something snarky, but then the knife is there and she's like, the two fools. Saeed is the fool for thinking he can still do something as a blind and stupid sentinel. The Sentinel's time is done. It has been done for decades. And his foolish son tries to act like a pretty little noble, like he belongs in the first circle. Not trying to give away knowledge that his father has collected over the years. The boy is the stupidest of them all, I swear. If I could get my hands on him, I would strangle him until his breath would leave. Saeed, he is just an old man, a relic. He is useless. And even if he knew what was going on, he doesn't have the strength. Like I said, the Sentinels are gone. As for my part, I serve royalty. The prince will return. And Sierra, question. Hello?
She's in BRB mode right now.
Ah, dang it. Oh, then I'll get... then hypothetically she says words. What languages does everybody speak, please? Just to make sure there's no two that someone might actually understand her.
Abyssal, Common, Elven, which goes both ways, Goblin, Orc, and Undercommon.
Wait, what?
I want to know what languages you speak.
Yeah, but don't you also speak Drow?
Drow is Elven.
Oh, I thought it was a specific language.
Drow sign language is a separate language, but the Drow spoken tongue, Elven covers that. Even though it's a different language, they cover it.
So they speak Brooklyn. Okay.
Yeah, I remember.
Nah,
the Drow accent was considered to be Ebonics.
So.
Yeah, it's a Caribbean.
Catfolk, Common, orc, halfling, abyssal, Aran, sign language, a little bit of Assyrian, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 unused language slots, and I can read Drow.
Okay. Because I'm trying to figure out what she would speak. It better have languages. Okay. Cool. Okay. She's gonna say this either way, because of particularly what she thought she saw in Cyrus. She speaks in Infernal first.
Cyrus does have Infernal.
Does or doesn't?
Does.
Okay. Well, either way, you all know this. She figures she knows Infernal because of some stuff. I said, let's see, Sir Prince. And I highly suggest you get on the right side. The prince will return, and it will be glorious. This land will be ours, and I would hate to see someone as brilliant as yourself lost to these fools. And then returning back to common, the Master Saeed has been away for some time now. I do not know precisely where he went, nor do I really care. He is not here while we look for his special little books and tricks. And once everything in the shop is well and gone, then we make sure that he is completely useless. He will join the dust one way or another, where he rightfully belongs. And Cyrus is back, and long story short, before she went on to a little spiel, after seeing Cyrus's thing and perhaps taking a hint, she spoke to an Infernal kind of directed at Cyrus, essentially proposing that she join the prince in whatever they're about to do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And she told us what
But
they
then
were
she
gonna.
went. Say again?
She told us what they were gonna. Oh, come on, computer! I'm so sorry. She told us
You're
what they
good.
were going to do.
Not specifically what they want to do, just overall goal of essentially capturing. Excuse me. The Miraz Desert. She wishes to help to serve a prince and help him capture Miraz Desert.
How does one get in touch with your prince?
Is that Infernal or Common? Just curious.
She'll say it in common.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you all have heard his words, seen his bones. Like I said, no one comes to Demian without a reason. Surely you come to find out about the Feast of Dust, to be great heroes and save the realm.
No, I'm just really along for the ride and the free food.
She returns back to Infernal, which doesn't matter because everybody knows Infernal.
Nope, just Cyrus.
Really? Just Cyrus?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have empty language slots, but I haven't. They're empty. So
I had Abyssal.
Yeah.
I have Abyssal. She has Infernal.
Ah. Never mind then. So in Infernal, she says to you, then if you're in just for the ride, then join us. There is so much opportunity, and you would be treated with so much more respect than whatever these petty mortals do.
Just gonna look at Kanara, and there actually looks like there's like a thought, like she's pondering this offer, and then she shrugs her shoulder, but like, what's the prince's name?
It is the... Oh, you don't even know his name. Oh my gosh. We're dealing with these adventures. Alright. Still an Infernal. It is the Jackal Prince. I don't... legitimately, out of game, I don't know if he has a real name.
No, we've heard the
she gives some...
Jackal Prince like a million times since getting here.
Yeah,
Like,
I believe she gives at least some titles, such as the Herald of Pestilence, the Herald of Famine. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, there's no actual name for him. What? Bullshit.
can we name him John?
You can name him whatever you damn well please, because apparently the module is like,
Give
no,
him
no
some
real name.
generic name. I forgot what movie I was watching.
His name was lost to time, for he is so ancient and old. As a herald of dust, he need not need it. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah evil monologue blah.
Okay, I'll take it under consideration.
Well, I think you should act soon. Because after all, there are plenty of times for... as she slowly looks at your rapier and then to Kinara, for tryouts.
Oh, sweetheart, I don't try out. I'm either on the team or I'm not.
I'm trying to be coy. Look, just kill your friend. Look, just kill them, and you can join us. Simple as that. It's an Infernal, too.
Oh, that's great! Oh my god!
We'll look at Kanara and then so we'll reply so that Kanara doesn't know, but like, what if I just kill him for gold?
I mean, if you want, I would think you would prefer. I mean, if you did it for the prince, he would be very. I'm sure he would be very thankful. I would be thankful.
In comment, she'll turn back to Kanara. It's like, how much you weigh?
Wait, hold on. Does this sheet have that information?
So you have been hearing this conversation of essentially, I think, very harsh German. I don't know.
Okay. I don't
Did they
actually
say
have
what
that.
infernal sounds like?
I don't actually have that written down.
They did have Infernal on there, but I don't remember what it was.
I would say.
Curtis.
I mean, he's like.
With or without armor?
Short.
I think that's an important question. He's like, with or without armor?
Without armor. Let's go without armor.
Okay. Give me a second.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, average is that. I'll say 138.
Right, what languages does Kanaro speak?
He speaks. He reads Drow, knows some Assyrian, speaks Catfolk, Common, Orc, Halfling, Abyssal, Aryan, Sign Language, and has like 6 blank language slots because I haven't had the opportunity to fill them.
Okay. She'll be like,
Now I'll note his weight.
Gar, I need you to watch her. And she'll stand and signal for Kanara to follow her back into the room with the monsters. If she gets up, Gar, rip her throat out.
She just sits there.
Okay.
The smile is back.
You're a woman whom he respects, so he will follow you.
She'll close the door. And then she'll be like, so, what do we know about this prince? He's not claiming to be some deity, right? Just some guy with a title.
I'm pretty sure the Jackal Prince isn't supposed to be a deity.
He's not supposed to be a deity, though I believe he's deified.
Okay.
From the impressions you're getting, it's, well, yeah, kind of deified by a cult,
Yeah.
but indeed more a herald. Like, essentially one step down from a horseman. If you had to like rationalize it.
Gotcha. So, hero of legend.
A little bit more than that.
Kind of power.
We're talking, like thinking Greek pantheon, not a demigod, but maybe like a titan, maybe like one step below a titan.
Well, wait.
If that makes sense.
I thought it was the Titans, then the gods.
Well, the titans were before the gods, so.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, it was Titans, gods, demigods, then mortal. On the chain of command.
I don't know.
Well,
Point
then-
is, he's not a god. He's not a god. He's not a demigod. He's kind of in between.
He's one of these guys who's trying to become a god but isn't.
Right, which is why I was trying to describe
Exactly.
it as like a like legendary epic hero level person,
Okay.
not actually
Okay.
a god.
Okay. Fair enough. Continue.
Yeah, she'd be like, well, I just got offered a position with this Prince of Jackals if I killed you. You laugh. It was very tempting. I almost took it. But there was no gold attached to it.
Oh,
She says it with like a straight face.
oh,
I
okay.
kid.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't want you to kill me,
I wasn't going to.
though you're... that's a conversation for later. I mean, if you want to use this as an in, you could always fake my death.
That's what I was thinking. But we have to get Lynn in on this.
What, does he have a feigned death potion?
Who knows? She wants me to kill both of you guys. She's like saying all of this in a low whisper.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can fake being dead pretty good, but both. Why don't the both of you try to kill me?
No. She wants me to kill both you and Lynn.
Well, then we should talk to Lynn about this.
That's what I just said. We should get Lynn on this.
Yeah.
And she'll go to the door and then go, Lynn! We need you in here.
Yeah.
You're being called.
Okay, well, assuming I'm done with what I'm doing, considering I was a little bit ahead, ahead of you guys, I will wander in. Like, what's up?
She'll close the door. And she'll jokingly stab Lynn and be like, stab, you're dead.
Ow! The pain? The betrayal?
Curse your son of inevitable betrayal.
Yeah, I've just been offered a position with the Prince of Jackals if I killed you too. Hopefully not Gar. That's my companion.
I don't know if we necessarily need to go this route. I mean, they have this, creepy cult basement we still haven't checked out.
That is also true. And you have a truth spell, don't you, Kanara?
Yes.
Let's just get her to speak so we can kill her and be done with it.
Do I still have that prepped? However, if I am not mistaken, I might be giving my additions mixed up again, but I do want to check this. Computer be slow. Computer be slow. Okay. Well, what I am trying to look up are the preparation rules for cleric spells, because in one of the editions it actually takes like a minute of prayer.
I'm willing to hand wave for now, because it's just like,
Okay. In which case, I will swap out that spell for that spell. Okay. Yeah, I can. I can make people say the truth, though they can always choose to say nothing.
Oh, don't worry. I have ways to make her talk.
Okay. Too bad I can't cast this at like a higher level to increase the DC.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay, Zone of Truth is a 20-foot affects a 20-foot radius. Affected creatures are aware of this enchantment. Which is something that I've always found very strange.
Ooh.
It's like magically you're told, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held accountable in magic court.
Yeah, it's like magic should not know the Miranda rights. Okay, I will cast it, and it will last 10 minutes.
Awesome. Yay. Is everybody in the bubble?
It's 20 feet around me, so I will move, so,
No, yeah, it affects everybody.
Yep.
It does not, like...
Oh.
But yes, everybody is in that 20-foot bubble of tell the truth.
Awesome. She will
Truth
then
or
direct
truth?
the question to Lynn, and Kanara is like, do I look like a whore? Should I put more clothes on?
Looks fine to me.
Sorry, this is David laughing. No, you show off your confidence.
No, I thought you were going to ask her the questions. I was just going to make sure she talks.
Oh, you asked us a question, so I thought you were going to have a response.
Oh, no.
I thought you were going to take advantage of the truth field.
No, that was it. That's all she wanted to know. She's been contemplating on wearing more clothes.
Wow, character development. She suddenly gives a shit.
For some reason, all I can think of is that picture of a cat with a suit on a table. I should buy a boat. Except it's, I should get more clothes.
Yep.
Maybe even a cape. Those look good. They the way they flow in the wind. But it can't be a full cloak. I gotta maybe rip it up a little. Yeah. Get a badass feel to it. Yeah. But yes.
Okay.
What would you all like to do now?
Okay, well, I'll look over at Cyrus. Make a gesture with my head.
She's just looking at you like, what?
Well, there's a lot of different gestures you can make, David. What gesture is it?
It's like leaning his head towards the ghoul.
Is
It's
it the gesture of shall we?
No, it's like you gonna ask something because he's like You're the one speaking Infernal. She'll probably answer us in Infernal anyway.
I'll make sure
No, she speaks common.
Yes, but if she knows she's in a truth field, she can be a dick and tell us the truth in a language you don't understand.
No. I'll make sure she speaks common.
This I gotta see.
She's just gonna squat down next to her and like is sharpening her dagger right beside her ear.
Yeah, she kind of grits her teeth. You can like kind of hear the grinding. It's like, please stop that.
Ask your question.
I may be undead, but I still have hearing. Ow.
I know. I'll stop when you answer all the questions that have been presented to you in common, please. I did say please.
Sure. You're common, please. Please stop that.
She'll stop if she says that in common. She'll stop that.
Okay.
She's just doing it in common.
Len, didn't you find out some extra information?
There was the 2 artifacts that we found out are Mount Doom.
Yeah.
There's the fact that the dude's son is heading a cult.
Right.
And is in contact with the con man we ran into in the desert.
Okay.
There's the summons letter to the, I want to call it the Weight Watchers Manor, and I know that's not right.
What does the Weight Watchers Manor have to do with this?
The,
Speak.
Whitewater Manor.
I think I like the first name better.
To be fair, I kind of do as well, because it doesn't help that everyone's basically going thin from the curse. The Jackal Prince just wants people to get in shape, but he's doing one of those unhealthy diets.
That's the dastardly plan! Okay.
Hi, I'm the Jackal Prince, and I'm here to get you in shape. You want to eat food? Go ahead. It tastes like shit. It tastes like ash and nothing else. I'm going to get you in shape so you're going to be so skinny, you'll be nothing but bone.
Okay, what a way to completely uncreepify this entire curse. It's just so Weight Watchers. I'm telling you, I just wanted to help everyone. Oh man! Woo! Okay.
Hi, I'm Richard Simmons, and I'm here to help you get fit.
So I'll look at the goal. Do you have any plans with the Weight Watchers Manor? So was it the White
Whitewater Manor?
Whitewater Manor?
Not that I was told. All I know is that Saeed and the high priest of the local shrine were sent there by the local stuck-up nobles.
Okay. And how far along is this cult in its plans?
I haven't spoken to them in some time. But I'm sure they're doing quite well.
So you've just been manning this shop as a favor, then?
I have my part in the plan. This is it. You're a cleric. You have your place. What is it? Missionary or whatever the hell it is. Whatever your god wants you to. You be the good little boy. You be the good little boy and either do missionary work, heal the sick, preach a word, or take it like a good little whore in in a temple.
He'll narrow his eyes at her. You missed
I
a
like
great
it.
opportunity to make me a
Ooh.
kitty.
Not my type, anyway.
Eh,
No, no.
it looks like someone shares your uh,
Come on, Kanara, you can say it.
distastes.
Not the
Oh,
word I thought you would go with.
That being said,
but yes, I have my place, and that is here.
anyone else?
To spy on Saeed and make sure he doesn't know shit.
Anyone else have any thoughts?
Where's the prince?
In the desert.
Where exactly is his location? In
In
the
a
desert.
temple.
Is there an underground secret passageway to get to this temple? Unseen?
I don't know. I haven't been.
My safety
Actually,
outlet.
no, that's a lie. Actually, no, that's right. I did. I did go. I just don't remember that because I died there.
Well, guess you're gonna die here today then.
You mean die again?
No, die here again today. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Fun.
Are these things like vampires where we rip them limb for limb and burn the body? I learned that from Twilight.
Well, it's not. Doesn't have to be quite that detailed.
I don't know. It's the only way it's stuck so far. Talking about my dad.
You know, maybe you should just. If you do get affected by the curse, just give in. Trust me, I was one of the first that had it. Once you kind of accept your death, it kind of becomes nice.
I
Find a new purpose.
I think I have a adequate amount of weight on me. I don't need to be any thinner.
I don't know, Kanara. You can stand to lose a few. You'll fit into your wedding dress to Gar.
Gar, is that what you really think of me? Hold on a second. There we go. That's better. Okay.
So how about we go check out that place you found out, Lynn, and we dispose of the garbage.
That sounds like a good idea. So yeah, let's go.
I just realized something. Quick question. Who has the shawl?
Currently, it's in my backpack of holding.
Okay.
We used it on the captain of the guard to make him feel better, and
Yep, I recall. No, it was just a question if anyone had it out. That was the question. But you're good. You're good. Continue.
she'll redraw her sword, and then be like, any last words?
From dust we come, to dust we all must go.
It's gonna stab her like mid-word.
That's fair.
She'll roll her eyes and just go, ugh, and then stab her.
From dust.
So sounds like we want to check out the Whitewater Manor to find the guy we're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be pouring my holy water over the remainder of the ghoul.
It sizzles and it becomes reddish like wine. The water specifically. Cassette.
Who's the whore now? Oh, I'm sorry, did I say that aloud?
How is that being a
somewhere, guys.
whore? How is that being a whore?
You get an actual chuckle from Cyrus. Cyrus will actually chuckle at that. Like, shall we, boys? Grab my bow. Make sure I'm saying that.
Mhm.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, let's head on out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Before you actually...
I'm interested to see where this what this new venue is going to lead to. Also, Greg, there are probably a few ways around the access to ultra mega super secret information.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, if it's something you're worried about.
No, I wasn't. I was just like, I was trying to think because what little information about the personality of the character I was getting, I'm like, no, she seems pretty boastful. Seems very prideful.
Oh, I was referring to the pages.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So where is this manor? Is it beyond the wall? I imagine it's beyond the wall.
No. Well, oh yeah. Like, Cyrus knows it because, what was his name? Oh, because when Gar went in kitty form, he was stopped at the wall. That's the Whitewater Mansion.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
it's acting like a gate.
Yep. It's Ba Sing Se, but smaller.
Nice.
There is no war in Ba Sing Se.
Should we,
There is no plague in Dimian.
He'll Kinara looked over the Cyrus. So should we snip loose ends on some of those jacket cloths, make yourself look all nobly with what you're wearing?
Huh?
Well, going to the Whitewater Manor sounds like it's a slightly upscale place.
Look down at yourself. So I do have too few clothes on.
No, I didn't say that. What I said, because, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, Cyrus's clothing is like, there's like loose threads and stuff.
One.
Yeah, like tattered rag.
I was like, one, her clothing is tattered, but I hit it with mending constantly, so
Okay,
it's
so,
stylishly tattered.
oh, okay, that's different.
Two,
Okay.
Here's all her bad bits.
we have fancy clothing in our bags if we need it, because you and I got that a long time ago.
No, I get
Yeah.
that. I was just thinking in terms of fur, because I thought she had like loose threads that were hanging off and
No.
stuff like that. Okay.
It's tastefully tattered.
I was like, the outfit is cut to shit because she doesn't take care of it,
Right.
but I have hit it with mending enough that it's not falling apart.
Okay, then yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Strategically cut.
Tactically cut.
It covers up for naughty bits.
That said, the Manor will probably be a trip for another session.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there like a basement we found here?
Yes, there's also the culty basement we probably should check out before we leave.
Yeah, most definitely try that.
And I will also remind you now, and will remind later, when we pick this up in 2 weeks, that one of the things you do remember is that the Whitewater Mansion, the Whitewater family, in order to get into the quote-unquote first wall, or first circle, that's what it was, is invitation only.
Yeah, that's what I was
but
remembering.
I have an invitation.
I did think thought he picked up one.
Good on you. Okay, just making sure.
I might have to do a name swap on it. I don't remember specifically. I just remember it was a summons, but I've got one.
Well,
No,
doesn't
that's fair.
I think does languages incorporate calligraphy?
Like stylized calligraphy. That's more. I think that falls more under like performance, because that's more.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to figure out.
That's performance. That's a performance / profession, I
yeah,
believe.
I think linguistics count as that.
Well, we got 2 weeks to figure that out, so.
Yeah, 2 weeks, and plus it is probably like by the time y'all are finishing, it's probably like maybe getting close to evening, maybe. So you guys can take some time to rest up, figure things out.
Well, we still want to check the murder basement first, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And for now, we shall close off. So, what did anyone think?
I think the only issues were like my brain not working.
I know that feel. What about you, Tris and Sierra? Anything in particular?
Yeah, perfectly fine session to me.
Same.
Yay!
Create or detect forgeries
Is
under linguistics.
okay, so you can forge shit.
Hells yes.
Hell yeah! Fair enough.